Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code FACE at checkout. That's harrys.com, code FACE. Enjoy.
The Podcast Playground. Hooray!
Oh, man, do we have a show for you today here on the Outcast podcast.
We got a great show, guys.
At this point, we've lost track of how many episodes. We just say we've got a lot.
We're getting there.
We got a bunch in the can, I'd say.
I'd like to welcome in the cast and crew. We have a brown man, black man, white man, all on the panel today. We'll be chopping it up and talking about various topics around the world.
Yeah.
Tomcat actually came up with a lot of this week's show topics, so I do want to make that disclosure before the show.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. So you never know what you're going to get, man.
Yeah. Hey, Tomcat, how are you, buddy?
How you doing?
Rumble
Good to see
roar.
you.
Memphis, what's the dealie?
What's good, cousin?
And, of course, we've got Remochi.
Whippa, whippa.
What did we say that your son, as I gave your son his first guitar, at
You
what
did.
age? How old? 8?
8.
And then so we came up with a name for him earlier. I hope we can remember it.
It was, hold on.
It was
Carlos Van Remo.
Remo.
Yeah.
Carlos Van Remo.
Yeah.
That's
Be
funny,
looking for his son. He's going to
Yeah.
be hitting a stage near you, Carlos Van Remo, and I will be his manager.
Boom.
Because I gave him his first guitar, so of course he owes me.
That's cool.
But
Ladies,
I'll
feel
produce
free
his
to
music.
show your titties, throw your panties.
I'd
Make
like
sure they
to.
clean.
Yeah.
And that-
now you know who
And
won't
that-
be in charge
and
of
that probably
public
brings
relations.
us right into our first topic
I'm
about
perfect
how
for,
we got in trouble in a comment feed
Yeah,
for
yeah.
making fun of women. Well, I think I
What?
got in the most trouble.
What are you talking about?
Of course you did.
Maybe.
What happened?
Tomcat. Unfortunately, well, actually, fortunately for us, because we get paid on how many clicks we get and how many comments, and for our fans out there, we do appreciate it.
Yeah,
You really
thank you.
do,
That's
man.
Fun.
Y'all keep
it's
that up.
fun.
But we do have haters.
Thank you for commenting.
We do have haters, and
Aw.
mostly the hate is towards Tomcat. That's why I have no
Why?
problem
Y'all can keep
bringing
that
it
up, too.
He's great.
Be
The
easy
thing
on
is,
them.
though, Gentry,
I
Keep
love
it up.
Tom.
Just
if
be
you
easy
don't
on
have any haters,
You
you're
ain't
not
popping.
popping.
You're
That's
not doing it
right.
right. I like it.
That's Gentry.
So-
That's Gentry's word.
That means I'm popping.
Yeah, you are popping, I think, Tomcat.
What is the question?
Here's
what
what
are you
happened.
popping?
Unfortunately,
No, they're probably just saying I'm misogynist for making fun of women. But look, I'm just joking.
He
and
is.
is it the death of comedy these days when people can't crack a joke? Am I not allowed to joke about women? Like, because I'm a man, I can't joke about women. I can joke about
Nah,
women.
Trust me,
You
his
can't joke
girlfriend.
about women, dog.
I'm
You're
allowed.
in trouble.
I'm just
You-
joking.
them-
What the hell's going on with the microphone stand?
Yeah, that's not the first
The
time he
fuck's
said that
going on?
today.
Hey, listen, the moment you have a knee slapper about the opposite sex, you in trouble.
Yeah.
I just figured it out. I got to lower this part.
well, we had a
Hey,
show that we did a
that's what
few
she
weeks
said.
back where we did a list of the
Boom.
the richest women in the world.
Oh, I do
remember
remember that. Yeah, hell yeah.
Who's playing with their mic?
Nobody.
Guess who? Guess
I got it.
freaking who?
I said I needed a monitor. I don't need one. I
got
can
it.
tell who's fucking with the mics. It's Tomcat.
Yeah.
We're doing a show over here. This is broadcasting. We don't need
Everything that happened before the show, it's
Playing
just,
with your
goodness
mic.
gracious. I'm sure they got
He's
the
used to
footage
playing
that
with his
might
mic.
pop up
sitting here trying to
somewhere.
save you in the comment feed. We did a
People
show
can say
about
what
the
they want.
richest women in the country.
I remember that.
And I guess Tomcat, I don't really remember, but I guess you made a comment about one of them looked like Ben Stiller.
Oh, is that?
And everyone was laughing and carrying on. And now we have like
Because it was true.
women's organizations wanting to try to get our advertisers to take us off the air. I mean, it's really been a lot of
boy.
stuff going on over there.
Really?
Man, look, y'all
It's a
man,
lot, bro.
Man, y'all don't go
Well,
sit y'all ass down.
And for the record, she did look like Ben Stiller. I'm just gonna say.
In your opinion, you should have said that. In my opinion.
well,
opinion.
Yeah,
you
next
know what?
time,
If
let's
it
do
was
that.
his opinion, listen, I concur because
Good.
she did
You
look
should-
like
you can
Ben
do it.
Stiller, and it was funny. He called it right on the hammer, and I was like,
And
"Wow,
it's a
he's
joke.
not lying."
I mean,
As
come
he
on.
said it, we all
You know,
collectively
and
laughed.
it's
a
a
lot.
greater conversation about like if you don't like it, just turn it off. But it's always got to be like attack if you don't like what people says. But really, that's kind of the point of the show is that we're just here talking, we're saying what we want to say, and it's just funny how innocuous conversation of people just joking around
Sure.
can be something that can make people so angry.
We weren't
joke.
trying to
It's a
offend.
joke.
And if anything,
It's a joke.
we were
No,
trying
we
to
are.
put a spotlight on these women. They've obviously found a way to get paid. It was the 5 richest women in the United States, and we just paid homage. But I guess
They
I
did their
guess you
thing.
guys were cracking jokes and
I wasn't.
pissed some women off.
I was.
Bobby James was present that
Cracking
day. I
jokes.
remember.
There was one suggestion.
was.
I'll ask you,
Yeah, he
Ramo.
was.
I'll ask
Sure,
you,
talk
Ramo.
to me.
What do you think? Like, should we have a female on the show as one of the outcasts? Do you think that would be a good option?
I don't know if necessarily having one on the show all the time. I mean, that would be a discussion for all of us to have, but I wouldn't be against having one as a guest or even on the show. Like, it's definitely up for discussion. Like,
Okay,
what
so
do you
so
guys
for
think?
Ramo, he says, sure, we could have a woman around,
it wouldn't bother me.
but not all the time.
No.
Okay,
I'm
let's
not
go.
saying that it
That's
can't
what you
be.
said. That is what you
I'm
said.
just saying either way, it could be like
kinda
they
is
could be
what you
full
said,
time, or
dog.
if they were a guest, like sure, I think
So
it'd
they
be
not
cool to
around
have a
all
girl
the
on show.
time.
Sure.
That's
They're
basically
just
what you
not
just
around
said.
all
They ain't
the
around.
time.
Yeah,
Okay,
come-
What do you
then
think,
yeah,
Memphis? Let's
yeah.
hear
Come
from
on,
Memphis.
yeah,
It would
come
be
on,
fine. It
but
would
we
be
ain't gonna
fine.
want you around all the time. We just
All
want
right.
to carry you
Yeah,
around
it's
when we
fine.
need you.
Girl on
Memphis.
show.
Yeah,
fine.
that's
Moving
that's
on
all
to
you
the
have to
next
say.
And
member.
We
is that-
taptoeing around in this.
Let's
That's
go to
some shit.
Memphis. What do you think? Should we add a woman? I mean, we are all outcasts. We could find a woman who fits the criteria out there, and we could have a
Sure.
woman's perspective here on the show.
And do what?
What do you think, Memphis? Should we have a woman on the show?
No.
No.
Hell no.
It's the He-Man Woman Haters Club over here.
No, not
Where's
even.
Alfalfa and
Do you,
Spanky?
listen, do you understand the shit that we discuss?
Yeah,
Can-
but
and if-
you
if we-
understand women are watching and women are listening.
I know, but
They
Women
have,
are
they have a
consuming.
say.
Yeah.
no, say my ass. Listen,
Oh.
no, listen, women, ladies, I know you're probably upset that hair on the back of your neck is a little up right now. But understand, listen, I'm saying this for the own greater good for her because we talk about a lot of shit. We talk about a lot of shit, and we don't want to be like, we won't have one of those Me Too moments or some shit like we discussed some shit off the record. And she like, I ain't appreciate you motherfuckers talking about this. Well, your ass shouldn't have been here in the first damn place. I vetoed it, but, you know, they outruled me 3-1. Not saying that it would happen, but I'm just saying, no.
All right, so Memphis says no to women.
Negative.
Let's go with Tomcat. What is your vote? Should we have a woman on the panel? And
Sure.
should she be hot? Or does it?
I didn't get that question asked. What the hell?
that
Why
might
you got to
sway
break the
his-
rules
Hey,
for
we could-
Tomcat?
But here's the
We
thing.
could bring her back around.
What is a woman?
What do you mean?
Whoa.
What is
Oh, that's
Your
fucked
whole
up.
fucking wig. Now wait, we're talking about
Boom.
women, but what is
Blow
a
your
woman?
mind.
This guy's a dick, dude. Holy shit. We're never going to get another sponsor again.
You know, I mean, it
Hurts.
could be. Doesn't have? Do we have to be gender?
Specific.
Affirming here,
So,
specific.
voting yay or nay for a woman on the show. You know, I'm talking a girl with boobs.
I'm
She's-
just
A
saying.
self-proclaimed
She's got a
woman, just a
vagina.
chick.
you know, like
From a female's perspective.
Sure, man. I'm just kidding. Yeah, a woman would be cool. It would be
Yeah,
funny
there's nothing
because
wrong
I
with it.
think if she can handle, if she understands that we're just joking, she can rag on men. Why should we? People rag on men all the time. Should I get all upset because somebody rags on a man? And there's a song it's like, "Dude looks like a lady."
I
There's
think
a song
yeah.
that says that. Like,
I
who
know a
ca-
dude that
who-
looks
who
like a
cares?
lady.
It's
Yeah.
like dudes get all bent out of shape and be like, "Oh, we got to pull that lady's advertising because she said I look like a dude. I look like a lady." So what?
well,
Was he singing about himself?
Back when I was growing up, you could like
Ooh.
when this country was a free country, you could
Oh,
say
here we go.
you could have fun and say shit and
Free country for who?
Well, you
country for everybody.
Tomcat, you cannot say whatever you want. By the way,
Yeah.
you can't
Well, not
nowadays.
without you can, but you just got to understand
You can
there will be
say-
repercussions.
like paying up for those Dominion machines, Tomcat. Let's move on to our next topic.
Oh, yeah.
Fox News is in a little heat. Your boys. What's up with your boys, man? They getting sued. They had to pay up. How much money we talking? I heard it's millions.
I'm sure it is millions.
Didn't they
It's
just settle?
substantial, 700 and something, I think.
Well,
they settled 700 and something. They wanted
apparently,
1.6.
During the last election, a lot of people were chap ass about the results, and they went on the air and said things like, from what I understand, that the Dominion machines were doing the Houdini on everything and the results. But that was apparently not the case. So they had to pay up for that, for people on the air saying that on the air. And if that is not the case and you ruin somebody's reputation, then you should. And me and Raymer were having a larger argument because I said I felt that there were cases on other networks where they were lying on people and doing the same thing. And a lot of the networks were guilty of that. Not just Fox News, but Fox News was hey, there was a settlement here. They made the settlement, which means they agreed that they did something wrong.
Well, the thing
That's what I believe.
I think, sure.
That's what I believe the scenario
I think
was.
the difference between reporting on rumors that are flying about a potential presidential candidate and actually going on the air and telling your listeners a complete and total lie or different circumstances. But I understand what you're saying. I see where you're coming. And I mean, I think when it comes to media, you have to take it with a grain of salt. Like, you have to do more research and understand
More like
what
a
you're
bag
listening
of
to.
salt.
Like, sure, whatever. Some people see it one way, some people see it the other.
One of those little big.
This is a big hit. How much do you guys think that this lawsuit is for, Fox? I just got the number.
It's 700 and something
well, it was
million.
like
Yeah.
1 point something.
They
billion,
wanted
but
1.6.
They settled for like it was like 780.
Yep, 787
Yeah,
million.
Good call.
dollars.
Now,
That's
do we
good.
know if they use those machines anymore after this?
Sure,
They stopped.
of course.
Yeah, I mean, if
because
they
they proved to be
yeah,
reliable.
if
and
there wasn't nothing
truthful,
wrong with them.
There's nothing wrong with using them,
But here's the thing,
except
too.
crazy lying people.
Well, I was
that
just
wanna
wondering.
Try to
I was just wondering
fix
if
a
this
fucking
caused
election.
people to stop using them. I didn't.
But
really
here's
know
the
if they
kicker,
did or
though.
they didn't.
Here's the sweetener to this story, because I think it's fucking awesome. I think they got off with a little light. You know what I mean? I mean,
They did.
787
They should have to take
million is
news
nothing
off
to
their,
Fox
their
News.
label,
It's like
No
a
news.
little scratch on their car.
not their channel. Like their regular local stuff. Cool.
Yeah,
I
but
agree.
The all those other little news outlets like OANN, Newsmax, and all them, they ass finna get it too.
Yeah.
Because if you can get goddamn Fox News,
Oh,
y'all ass is
You're
like
right. He's
fuck,
right. He's
and they
right.
about to get them motherfuckers
Right.
all because some
He's
bitch
right.
ass was mad because he lost. Like,
He's
cuz
right.
you lost,
He's right.
You are fake news.
you fucking lost.
Exactly.
And now you in trouble. Now you in trouble for dumb shit you did before you was the president. You should have stayed a fucking civilian, and you wouldn't have these fucking problems. You could pay whoever the fuck you
He
want,
wouldn't have the money.
and
he
you
has
be
now, though,
straight.
either.
Now that you the fucking
He got
president,
paid.
you run your goddamn mouth,
Who,
and
Joe
you
Biden?
inviting motherfuckers in.
They all do, brother.
They all
Oh.
do, but this
They all
motherfucker
get
should have
paid.
just like, all right, man. I listen. I ain't even want to be
They all
president
make it. Who are we
anyway,
talking
but I
about?
made it.
Who are we talking about?
Your boy
We've been talking about Donald Trump, Tomcat.
Nobody said his name.
Yeah,
didn't have to.
Is he like
We said the
fucking-
Dominion machine.
It's like Voldemort. You
Yeah.
shall not be
Yeah.
named.
Satan. No, I'm
Satan.
kidding.
oh my gosh.
I'm kidding.
Literally.
Yeah, close,
Sorry.
close.
Well, I have the
Wrong.
lines actually. Of whenever I want to, let's talk about something else.
Okay,
although
okay.
it is kind of the same thing.
Sure.
What we got?
Since Trump's name came up, I start thinking about the 2024
You
election.
brought it up.
Oh, did you?
Who brought up Trump?
He did.
Who did? You guys were
Did-
talking
he
about it. I
did.
just said who were we talking
Gentry, didn't he?
We were talking
I
about
ju-
the Dominion machines.
The Dominion
that's it.
machines
That's
is
true.
what we brought
That's
up.
where it started.
The $787 million lawsuit that
Be true.
Fox
well,
paid out.
congratulations
True.
to them.
But
Good.
it still seems as though you bring up Donald Trump's name, he's still one of the favorites to be the president in 2024.
Well, I'm
I
sure.
always turn to Las Vegas when I'm looking to see what the odds are because somehow the Sharks seem to know what's going on. And they have. I can't.
Oh, do you like my
Oh my!
titties?
Get in my belly.
Oh, I like you.
Pretty good
I like
skin
your
match.
style.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you log in and get on our YouTube channel, and you can see all the great videos,
Click like and
We were just
subscribe
laughing
to
at
the
Rainbow
Outcast.
started.
podcast.
Click like
Touching
and
himself.
subscribe.
Hey.
Thank you very much.
Thanks to J&J back in the truck for running the controls. Our
That was
director
fun.
and executive producer, director's back there, J&J.
You gonna win? Y'all gonna win an award one day.
Joe Biden is the #1 candidate according to thelines.com. They're an outfit that gives lines for Vegas odds.
Now, how do they have
Oh,
one?
there's Joe.
Joe, can you believe
Do they
that
got
he
the
is the
spread
odds-on
do
favorite?
they
How
have
is that
like a s-
possible?
Do they have a spread
That
for how
means-
long he's going to live after he wins the election?
You know,
Is there like an odds-on
I mean-
spread? For
Well,
that?
TK,
4
you the one.
years,
Hey, you the one come up with the
he
damn
makes it
death
out of the
wish
four
list
years.
and carrying on.
No,
You
I
put
don't
him
have him
your
on my
list.
death wish. Gentry does.
Oh,
does.
Gentry does have him
He
on
does.
his
I don't
list,
have any
that's right.
presidents on mine.
way to go, Dick.
Was
And,
it me?
Rainbow has
I don't
Donald
think
Trump.
I did that. I
No.
think you're trying to
I
make
was
me
just
look
joking.
bad.
No.
You did.
You
though. Yeah, you did.
You have Joe Biden on
yes,
yours.
you do.
Maybe I do.
He was your last pick, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody bring up that.
He was mad because
Yep,
I
yep.
picked Trump on
So look,
mine.
I think
Trump.
that Vegas has it pretty spot on, because when you look at the Republican support, it's all for Donald Trump right now, whether they like it or not. And a lot of the Democrat support is for the Republicans to nominate Donald Trump because they're pretty much sure that Joe Biden can beat Donald Trump. And at this point, it's like a lot of people figure, well, yeah, Joe Biden probably can beat Donald Trump. And there's just kind of a freight train right now going on.
How
I
is
That's
it?
it. You
I
know
think
what I'm
if
saying?
I think if they two
Like-
win again, they should have like a celebrity boxing match
One of them
between
got
them
it
two.
great.
With the
Like
with the Rock as the referee?
Oh my god, that would
Do
be
you think
so
they'll even
fucking
debate?
hilarious.
Do you think there'll be a debate? Like,
A debate on what?
bro, Joe Biden's not even answering questions really hard ones.
Even
from the
like-
media.
like-
Can you imagine him on stage with
I
Donald
can't
Trump?
imagine either
on
one of
stage
them.
with Donald Trump.
Either one of them.
These odds
After
are
everything that's happened with the January 6th fiasco,
They would tear
and-
his ass
and,
up.
and then they're on stage together.
But that's if Joe is in his right
I
frame
mean,
of mind. 'cause
they don't
you know
even
that
want to.
motherfucker
They don't even
could
want to
be
acknowledge this
last
guy.
Thursday
Now they're on
you,
stage.
too.
He's got to be on stage with them in debate. I just don't see them debating. I
It's
don't see
in
it
the
happening.
Well, let's go down the rest of the list of
right.
the odds-on favorites to be the next president. It says 2024 next candidate is Donald Trump,
Uh-huh.
and then the following candidate Ron DeSantis.
I don't
No,
buy
No,
that.
they
I
call
don't
him
buy
Heavy
that.
D.
I don't buy that.
Nah,
Heavy D.
no way in
They
hell.
say he got three fingers in the pudding, one finger in freedom.
Why?
Yeah,
Why?
you
know
Why?
what I'm
do you-
Freedom
saying?
for who? For who?
Why do you
Dumbass.
say
For who?
why?
Except if,
why
unless
do
you're
you
black
say-
or a minority
Hey.
or a woman or anybody
Or
else.
Disney World, you
Or
know what I'm
Disney
saying?
World,
Or
yeah.
Disney World.
Or gay or,
Shit.
anybody else.
Exactly.
Or
Fucking
in
right.
Fort
Exactly.
Lauderdale, which
He's a-
is underwater
idiot.
right now,
Exactly.
and they don't have gas.
He's an
Exactly.
But
idiot.
he out selling books.
Exactly.
He out here
All
selling
the
books.
Trash.
The most books.
Yep. Motherfuckers talking, baby. Motherfuckers talking like
all right, you guys are doing a lot of talking, but you're not really saying anything. I got a question for you. Why not DeSantis, Ramo?
What?
Why not DeSantis?
Because we quit burning books about, 150 years ago? I don't know. It's been a long fucking time. I'm pretty sure America's not ready to vote in somebody that wants to fucking get rid of books and tell you, hey, you can't learn about this because it makes me uncomfortable. We don't buy that shit here in America.
Well,
Sorry.
I do think that were he the Republican nominee, he would beat Joe Biden.
I don't think he'll get that far. I think there's other
He won't,
people. I
because
think there's
Donald
other
Trump
people. Well, I
will
think
get the
I
nomination,
think
which, to be
either-
honest,
I think either without
if you're a Republican, you're
Listen,
kind of like
even without Donald Trump, I think somebody else on the Republican ticket would beat DeSantis because of his very
it's
recent
possible.
actions.
And-
Unfortunately,
and plus,
for him,
he got that
He
little
still
man
has to get out there
syndrome.
and do
He a
it.
little hot.
He does.
He very thin skinned too. So
That's
he
true.
is. He,
You know,
he
you
He has
reacts.
to become
You- you-
likable.
you
The
throw-
people got to kick the
you gotta
tires.
throw
That's
a
true.
few
Yeah.
little jabs at him. That's like, God damn, how do I come back from that? And now you like he
try
gonna be a
some
little
funny
bitch.
shit,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? And like to echo what Rainbow saying, all
He's
the
not going
bullshit
to
he
make
doing.
it past Trump.
What he
though.
just the
Sure,
shit he
I
just
don't think
signed.
a lot of people will.
The shit he signed just the other day about with the gun law and the pregnancy, the abortion shit that was like 31 weeks, and now he bumped it up to like 6 weeks or some weird shit he did just like in the cover of Night off his book tour. By the way, hey, Fort Lauderdale, we riding for you. We wish we can give you gas, but old Ronnie here, and if you motherfuckers voted for him, this is what you get. What you get.
The next two are women on the
That's
list.
fucked
Now, to be clear,
Let-
though, the reason they don't have gas in Fort Lauderdale is because it rained and they had an unprecedented rainstorm and it was flooded. It flooded up all the gas stations.
And it
So they
shut
were
down
just-
the airport.
So they were just waiting for more gas to come.
The airport got
It was a
shut down for
rainstorm.
like
Deep Mexico.
3 days.
And I'm sure they've got it here like a day later.
No.
When we had our storm here in Fort Myers, Florida, this man saved our area. Didn't know when they were going to get the bridges open. It blew out all our bridges. He had them open in days. It was amazing. It was amazing.
No, he did not.
It was fucking amazing what
He
this guy
did,
did.
he
Did
did
not.
get the Sanibel Causeway back much quicker than was first anticipated.
And that was him. You sure
Yeah.
that wasn't
Well,
the local
Well,
government?
you can
that-
look it up
that-
because
that
you have
did a lot of
the
shit?
internet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I believe everything you read.
Look at the internet. It's the same internet that I got that you got.
Mm-mm.
I'll say
The
this.
internet.
Nope.
I've only experienced
It's
two.
different.
I've only
Our
experienced.
internets are different. Trust
I only
me.
experienced 2 hurricanes.
A lot different.
Irma
exactly.
and
Oh, I'm sure
this
our
one.
internets
Irma
are
and
different.
Ian,
Mine's is
right?
truthful.
What are you trying to say, Memphis? You
I
two,
said-
let's
I'm
split
saying-
Ramo and Tomcat up for a moment, and let's hear from Memphis. What are you
I'm
trying to
saying
say?
I've only experienced 2 hurricanes, Irma and
Uh-huh.
Ian, and I
Uh-huh.
got out of Dodge for both of them.
Smart.
But I will say, when it came to who actually did the best, because it was 2 different governors that were, Rick Scott was the governor for Irma, and you got Jackass for
DeSantis.
that motherfucker. And I gotta say, Rick Scott by far did the best job.
Way better.
Like, I mean, by far, what DeSantis think he did, and I don't even like Rick Scott. That motherfucker a crook for
They all
real
are.
at all. But you gotta give props when you gotta give credit with
He
credit.
did some
That
stuff. All
motherfucker,
right.
what he did, I was like, that's why motherfuckers voted for your ass. Because for shit like real shit, that motherfucker handled his business. And I get him motherfucker all kind of respect. Because had he not, how many more thousands of people would have died?
Yeah. He
Because
did a good job.
like he's told the whole state, get your shit and get the fuck up and get out. If you stick around and you in a bad situation, don't even think about calling because we ain't coming. I ain't putting nobody in harm because I'm telling
way.
your ass ahead of time. When we say bounce, you need to go ahead, bust up out of here. For real, that really, he in those words, so to speak.
Are you done, Memphis?
I am done.
Okay. Next on the list, we have 2 women. Actually.
Nice.
Ooh.
Kamala Harris comes
Kamala.
in next. Kamala, how you say the name?
Kamala.
Kamala.
Now we
There
don't
you
want
go.
to say anything.
That's what I
now.
said. That's
We
what I
don't wanna
said.
say
No, you said
anything
Kamala.
now.
You said Kamala. It's Kamala.
Kamala.
Let's keep
Yes,
it cool. Keep it
Kamala.
cool. Keep it cool.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
Talking
Kamala.
here.
I like Kamala Harris. She seems
Yeah.
like she's all right. I like when she wears those chucks. You know, nothing like a vice president that shows up to a meeting
She from the
in
Bay.
some chucks.
Taylor's.
She from Oakland.
And we have Nikki Haley, who's next on the list.
What's her name? Nim.
I don't know who the hell she is.
Nim.
You guys have a picture of Nikki Haley you can
her
put up?
name is because she's Indian.
Oh, yeah? Arabic?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
she's
she
from
is.
no.
She
Her
is.
people from India. Like
She
she
is.
was born in India and they moved her ass over here, and she don't go by her name. She go by Nikki. She like ashamed of her shit, her heritage, yo. Straight
know
up,
if
and
that's
they be
the
You're
call,
case.
saying you got that from Sonny Houston or whatever on
Who?
what's it called on The View. That's
Who
what
is
she
that?
said. The chick from The View.
You-
I don't watch the
She
View.
was saying the same thing.
I don't watch the View.
She said what?
You've
What did
been
she say?
watching The
I'm
View,
like,
Tomcat?
who? The
Nikki,
fuck?
he has been.
there, she addressed that already, Nikki Haley, and that's not true.
Yeah, there she go right there.
She's proud of her Indian heritage.
Yeah,
I'm
she
sure.
ain't.
Oh,
I ain't never
Why
seen it, and
wouldn't she
I
be?
follow
Why
her
would you
ass.
question that?
And I follow her ass on Twitter, so I know. And I've been following her ass for a long fucking time.
She'd get
she-
get in your
listen.
ass. I know that because
Nah,
she's
she
always
won't.
ready. I see Nikki Haley doesn't mess around.
All right, let's
Damn,
wrap up
Biden.
this list. We have
Sure.
Gavin Newsom also on
From
the list.
Cali.
And then 2 other names I'll mention. This next guy I think has a good shot on the Democratic ticket. If I was the Democrats, I would be with Pete Buttigieg.
What? For
Pete
what?
Buttigieg.
For what?
He's a good debater. And I think
Yeah.
this country is ready
heard he's
to
a master debater.
vote in a gay guy.
Gentry, you say
He's a good
Pete-
debater.
He's a master
He's a
debater.
good
Just because
debater.
he's a
Edge,
good
edge.
quote unquote
And
that ain't
boot
proven
edge.
debater that he's
Hey.
can run the free world. He ain't a good debater because had he were, he would have won the fucking nominee.
I think
ticket.
that
Watch
was
out for
locked.
Pete Buttigieg.
Boot edge.
Watch
Like,
out
say
for
edge
Pete
twice.
Buttigieg.
Nah, son.
Not booty judge.
Booty edge. Watch
No.
out
He
for
can
the
go back
booty
to,
edge because I think it's. I wouldn't vote for the guy because I'm not going to vote Democrat. But if I was the Democratic
Does he-
Party, I would work towards trying to get my man
You're not
Pete
going to vote
Buttigieg to be the
Democrat.
front.
Why? I don't understand it
Yeah,
because
that-
I'm Republican and I'm going to vote for the best person for the
Yeah,
job.
Gentry, like you part
Like,
of the
I don't
problem,
give a fuck
homie.
who puts what where.
I'm not
Like,
voting for
I need
these
to make
damn
sure who's-
Democrats.
You're
Think
an
of-
idiot.
You don't know a Democrat, and I'm not
Man,
affiliated
they
with
messed
either
up.
party.
They messed up my portfolio, man.
No, get the fuck
You got
outta
the
here.
wrong anger, brother. You better look at your
Yeah.
shit and think about it, how
Look
that
at your-
happened.
You better go
You
to
better
an independent
diagnose
party.
your feces, Gentry.
Oh yeah, all I know is Joe Biden took over and must have plummeted to the
I'm sure
toilet.
it was on the way there anyways, brother. I promise you that. I promise you that. I promise you that.
Tender goes down.
That's a
It was
great,
on
that'd
the
be
way
a great
there.
campaign slogan for Joe Biden.
All I know is
It
that
was on the way
I
there.
can't believe Joe Biden is the best the Democratic Party can do.
I'm
And
I'm
Trump
come
is
on.
the best the Republicans can do, or
Yeah, come on, man.
DeSantis.
He's still cleaning
Come
that
on
bullshit
now.
up.
That's
dude.
why I'm
That's a
saying Pete
mess.
Buttigieg.
We shouldn't be so
Booty
tribal
jig.
about things, though. We should be like, we
Yeah.
need the best.
You
We
know
need the
what?
best. Yes, agreed.
You know,
That's what I'm
you
saying.
know who
I don't care where they come
I
from.
think the best is? Me. I can do that fucking
Well,
job. You goddamn right.
Listen,
My
I
name
like
is
that. All right, yeah.
Memphis
Let's
on
go with
there,
that.
aka Memphis
All right.
Johnson, and I by here
I'll smoke to that.
put
And
my name into the ring for
I need a
president
new
of the
pen.
United States of America, son. Me. That's right.
Yeah,
Let's
you
get
might
it.
as well
And on
because
that-
Memphis
I don't like what we have
2024.
going
And on
here.
that same note, that's exactly right. Like Elon Musk just did an interview with Tucker Carlson, who I know you hate, but Elon Musk said we should probably have a regular.
I don't hate nobody.
We should probably have a regular fucking person
I'm
for
telling you, I'm
president,
perfect
and he
for
said
it.
he thinks they would do just fine.
And you know what?
Regular person.
And you guys
Sure.
should hope I win because y'all part of the cabinet.
Well,
Y'all
I
got
know.
some
It'd be
pro-
great.
y'all got some pivotal parts, man. If we gonna
Interesting.
win, and we gonna
Interesting.
win, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna win,
Interesting.
America. Look, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna daily up the paperwork, get it in, and we gonna vote. Y'all write me in, or I might call some noise. So actually, like I think I need like 24,000 people to like sign or something to get me in there or something like that. I can do that with my eyes closed, easy. Yo, you see me on
All
that
right, all right,
thing?
Memphis.
Vote for
All
your
right, are you
boy.
done?
He's gonna run
There
out
he
of
done.
is. There he is.
Barack Obama.
That was Ginger over here hating. That's like my campaign thing. I'm up here
I
trying
know,
to
but
put
we
it
only
in
have
thing.
so much time
All right.
to get to so many
Thank you.
topics.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Very
Clap
nice,
him
man.
out. There you go.
It was a great job.
Great job.
Let's
That was our
move
wrap it
on
up
to
machine.
we have. I'll let you guys pick the topics. We'll start with Tomcat. Would you rather
Atomic Cat. I like that.
do the
Thank you.
Atomic Cat? Would you
That's
rather
cool.
do climate change has caused more home runs and plane turbulence,
He's
or
such
would
a-
you rather do Dalai Lama?
The Dalai Lama.
You
This is my
you
news.
get
It
to
might be.
pick.
Hold on. Let me look and see which one's in my news.
No, just
Oh,
pick
the
which
Dalai
one you
Lama's on my
wanna do.
news. Climate change.
All right, we're gonna do climate change has caused more home runs and plane turbulence. Have you seen this?
Okay.
No.
Airline passengers could be in for a rougher ride thanks to climate change.
Okay.
It's thanks
Do
to
tell.
0.010 degrees Celsius up or
It
down.
says since satellites
just like lead
began
gasoline was not good.
since satellites began observing in 1979. That was some 44, 45 years ago. The amount of wind shear has grown by 15% in the jet stream.
Sure.
And this is a study that came out just a year or so ago. And they're also claiming there's more home runs.
Now,
More than 500 home runs since 2010 can be attributed
I
to
like it.
higher temperatures
Did they take
due
into
to climate change.
do
they
they
say.
do they
The
take
bo-
into consideration steroids?
but what did they say what they're going to do to combat it and how they're going to change the weather?
They gonna move the pictures around like I don't know.
I like those
Further
Cardinals
back.
uniforms.
They can make the
though.
ball
Those are
Yeah,
dope.
They can make the
them
ball
old
heavier,
babies.
right?
Yeah, them
Make
the
the
old
ball
school
heavier.
Cardinal uniforms. Yeah,
They could.
Just get a heavier ball.
Yeah.
Put a little lead in the middle of that thing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's just what we need.
Flying heavy ass ball.
I don't know, but you know what? I don't know if you guys been to a baseball game in a while, but big Cub fan over here,
People
and
touch
who
on-
go
what?
to the games. Hell yeah, I'm a Cub fan. You know that? Gentry,
Oh, yeah.
Gentry knows I'm a Cub fan.
Yeah, it's a weird thing though because I've never met anyone from St. Louis that's
Yes,
a Cubs
it's quite
fan.
quite the opposite.
So I
Yep,
mean,
you
I
got
know
it
you're
right
a
here.
Cubs fan, but it's
Yeah, that's
hard
right.
to take it in.
Well,
Truth
too
is.
doggone
That's
bad.
what I
Everybody
hear.
else know me as a Cub fan. Even Tony La Russa, the skipper of the Cardinals, knows me as a Cub fan because he the
Of
one
course he
gave me the
does.
name. He does.
He gave you the name what?
Shout
The
out
Cub
to Tony
fan.
LaRousse.
LaRussa.
He called you
LaRusso.
a
He
Cub
said
fan.
you're the Cub
That's
fan.
right. He was a coach there for a long time.
he was
huh?
the Cardinals.
You passing that weed, Ramo, or what?
And he
Maybe later.
they're like, how you from St. Louis? And they used to give me shit all the time. True story.
Well, here's why I
That's
think
cool.
that there's more home runs. One,
Damn.
they're building ballparks to allow players to hit more home runs
Sure.
because chicks dig the long ball. I mean, baseball
Hey.
needs some action.
It's more fun.
Yeah.
It's more fun to hit home runs.
It
and
is.
It's like to have
Agreed.
a 10-7 game than to have a 1-0 game. And then the
Well-
other thing is, I think these guys are stronger. I mean,
Yeah.
Sure.
Babe Ruth was smoking cigars
And getting hammered.
eating shitty food, and smacking home runs. These guys now, they're on a really strict diet. They have trainers.
Scientific.
Yeah, it's all scientific.
It's called
And so
science.
They are
So
they
who
are
has the
bigger,
best
stronger,
scientists?
faster. So I don't know that it is climate change, but maybe it is. I don't know.
Well,
I
in the
really don't know.
summer, the base when home runs when the weather is warmer,
When
the ball does fly a little bit further.
Yeah.
They do fly
Warmer
further.
temperatures. It goes,
So when it does warm up,
the air's
I
thinner.
can see that, and then yeah, I could totally see that.
Sure.
And you know how it is in baseball when
It's
you
called
really get
science.
locked in. When you really locked in,
Science.
you can start
Yes.
turning off the cover off the ball. So I can see it.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you're not afraid of it, TK.
I'm not
Let's
afraid
move
of
on.
science.
Let's move on to the Dalai Lama. I do want to see this video. I
Oh.
haven't. I've only seen a photo of it,
I
and
haven't
I
seen
really,
it at all.
to be honest with you, I really didn't want to see it.
I don't even know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Yuck.
But if we have the Dalai Lama video, if we could roll that, please.
Is it the actual Dalai Lama?
The
Hell yeah,
actual
it's his
Dalai
ass.
Lama. It looks like look at he's kissing a young boy. Okay, they had a kiss.
They blurred
He
The
smiles.
kid's face. The kid's
And
face
now
wasn't
he
blurred on the one I
squeezes.
saw.
He's squeezing his cheeks,
Oh, wait till he
not
gets,
his butt cheeks.
Then he
his-
says,
oh.
"Stick out your tongue."
Yeah, I want to suck you.
Oh,
Suck my
stick
tongue.
out-
What is he doing now? Now he's talking to the young
Yeah,
boy.
he's like, "Stick out your tongue."
He's like, oh
He
yeah,
said,
oh
he said
stick.
suck my
let's-
tongue.
Is that what he said? Now
Oh,
they
yes, no,
Yeah, that's
suck
what he
my
said, suck
tongue.
my
Yeah, suck my
tongue.
tongue.
Oh,
Oh, what's going on?
they both stuck their tongue
Oh,
out.
yeah, I gave him the suckery here.
I'm not seeing
Yeah,
the footage.
the Dalai Lama told that little dude to suck my tongue.
And then they start flapping tongues back and forth on the video. I seen
Yuck.
that video.
Gross.
Where's the part where he sucks it?
You know what remind me of? Have you guys remember that movie Face Off?
Where's the part
When
where
when, when he
Hey,
takes the face
go
off.
on.
we
and
seen
he,
it now?
He said if
I'm cat's into it.
he said if I allow you to suck my tongue, would you be grateful? That was the coldest line in the movie.
That's nasty.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it
Why
is.
would he say
Yeah,
that?
And
it's-
Face
it's-
Off.
It's Cardi B apparently called him out. She was slamming the Dalai Lama, saying there are predators everywhere. She said.
It looks like the Dalai Lama has apologized. I do have some video here. Let's. See
I don't
what
think the
let's
Dalai
see what-
Lama's a freaking predator. Or
Let's see
anything.
what happened here.
To India now, where the Dalai Lama has apologized after a video showing him kissing a young boy triggered backlash on social media. It happened at an event in northern India in February. The Dalai Lama's office says His Holiness, quote, regrets the incident. Vedika Sood joins us now live from New Delhi.
Oh,
I think,
live.
Vedika, anybody that's read the Book of Joy with Archbishop Desmond Tutu knows that the Dalai
course.
Lama can be a joker. But I think there's no surprise that this has caused outrage, consternation all across the internet and beyond.
Oh,
Good
and
thing he didn't like whip
And
his
beyond.
nuts
Think
at her or something. Hey, check out my nuts.
That was next.
You see his
People
face?
Somebody
have called
screwed
it
it up.
outrageous. They've called it inappropriate across social media after that clip emerged Sunday evening.
it was definitely inappropriate. What are you doing, licking face and sucking face with a little boy?
Yeah. Oh, it's weird.
Yeah,
And it's
that's-
also weird that he knew other people were watching, and he was being. They're all a lot of people are watching. That I find to be very strange.
I know he's
Yeah.
a big spiritual leader, and I know that a lot of people look to the
weird
Dalai
to me.
Lama. But what the hell is the Dalai
Well,
Lama?
and there's also a lot
Well,
of
he's-
cultural things that we here don't understand that they do, but like in my eyes, not to excuse it, because like I don't accept that. Like maybe if you had a young child and that happened, like yeah, not a big deal. It was your kid, whatever. Like you were telling him you love him, good night. But
So who can explain the Dalai
That's-
Lama?
I'm
He's
trying
like
it's
to
weird
look
to
it up
us.
here.
I know he-
Culturally, for us, it's shocking.
I know he's a
cannot-
Buddhist. He's out of Tibet. I mean, that's about all I know. And I know that you always talk about the Dalai Lama, that he's some kind of spiritual leader. But I mean,
Well, apparently,
why do
He has
people
the
always
best
say?
view in the world.
He's a
He
reincarnated
travels the world, spreading his
spirit.
message of peace, nonviolence, and compassionate responsibility for his fellow man. His
And the-
Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama is the spiritual leader of the Tibetan people and their greatest advocate.
So it's
for
a
free
position.
Tibet.
The Dalai Lama is a position. It's not a person.
Nope.
Well,
Yep. He's the 14th Dalai Lama. He's the 14th one.
It's a person.
I'm confused.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's reincarnated as
He's
the Dalai
reincarnated,
Lama.
yeah.
That's right.
And then they have
So
certain
when he
tests
dies,
and-
does somebody else get reincarnated
Rich,
as the Dalai
right,
Lama? Is
right.
it like a
But
reincarnation?
the
thing?
next person is
Yeah.
is him.
yeah.
the
and
reincarnation.
So I wonder what
reincarnated
number is
him.
he in Dalai Lama?
14.
Oh, he's number 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Number 14 pictures.
I mean, theoretically,
And the
that could be about
DL14
1,400
on the D.
years because they live pretty long. So that's
it's a
lot of
position.
years.
And
It's
the
not,
Dalai
but
Lama
it's a
is
person.
position.
It's a
Yo,
position,
man, we
but
got
it's
to
a
recall number
person.
14. Yeah, here got kids sucking his tongues and shit.
Yeah, we need.
I think it's time maybe we move on to 15. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. 14 may
You know
have,
who else can do that shit?
may have
Me.
pissed me
I
off.
can do that shit, son. Vote for me.
Kiss the
I can do
voice?
that shit.
With the kid?
No, fuck no. No, the Dalai Lama.
Oh,
All he do is go around the world spreading joy and talking cool shit. I can do that.
Yeah, I did that.
He
in
was
high
spreading
school.
a little too much joy.
You know who else
Okay.
want me?
We're
You
running out of
guys.
time.
All
We've
right,
only
fine.
got a few more minutes to
play
get to
basketball.
everything.
Come on,
There's
let's
never
go.
enough time for comedy.
And
Oh, that never
speaking
wasn't
of,
that funny.
I don't know if this is comedy, but this was brought to us from Jacob back in the truck. He said that there is a anti-woke beer. Of course, you heard us
What?
talk about Kid
That's
Rock.
hilarious.
People are now, some people love Bud Light because they have supported the transgender community. Some people have hated on Bud Light, one being Kid Rock blowing up some Bud Light. But this is an
Podcast.
anti-woke beer company has launched a conservative campaign, they say here. Let's give it a listen.
That's why I created Conservative Dad's Ultra Right 100% woke-free beer.
Woke-free
As
beer.
conservatives, we're constantly getting hit in the face, left and right, by the woke mind virus. But the last place we want it
The woke
is
mind
in our
virus.
beer. If you know which bathroom to use, you know what beer you should be drinking. Stop giving money to woke corporations that hate our values.
Oh, he's beating up a Bud Light can now
Is he?
with a bat.
Oh,
And to the rest of you woke corporations,
off.
stay the away from our kids.
damn. Spligget. Good form, though.
Buy yours online. In
No,
42
not really.
states.
And don't get hit in the head with a bat, kids.
UltraRightBeer.com.
That's got to be like a parody, right?
Mommy,
I'm
daddy.
gonna look it up right now. Ultra
That's
Right
got
Beer.
that cannot. That's like
I don't want to get like a.
was that a SNL
Pirate.
act or
I
something?
guarantee you, it's a group of people who were smart enough to realize that they could take advantage of people's ignorances and make a lot of money.
They're
off
called
of it.
capitalists.
And that's exactly what they're doing. Yeah. Well,
What if it's really good beer? It's 100% woke free American beer. It says.
I'm probably
So
sure
you
it's the
drinking
same
water.
shit that's in Bud Light.
It
All of
says-
it. It's all the same.
I went to the website
Hops,
here.
water, fucking alcohol. All that.
Yeah, order it up, Ginger.
UltraRightBeer.com.
Come on.
Conservatives will no longer complain about big corporations who use our money to indoctrinate our children with their woke garbage.
Idiots.
Does it say made in China on the bottom of that mug?
It does. It probably
Oh, it
does.
does.
Sure, the
And you know
can
what?
does.
If they ain't, and I don't like to see nobody fail, but they ain't gonna win because the white trash folks, they looking at it like that ain't gonna get me hammered on a Friday
And they
night.
ain't paying $20 for a
Hell
fucking
no.
six pack. They ain't got that.
A,
They're
six,
gonna be like,
a
yeah,
six
no,
pack
no.
is $20. Are you kidding me? That's
That's
two.
what I heard.
Man, that's what I see. A six pack,
Yeah.
$20.
Fuck that, dude. I'll drink me some woke ass beer because I'm broke. Or fuck whatever anybody thinks. See, that's the problem. That's the problem I think with a lot of people in America is you give a fuck about shit that doesn't matter, that shouldn't matter to you. Like Bud Light choosing to advertise with a certain person. Who gives a fuck? They can advertise with whoever they want. If
True.
I like their product, I'll drink it. If I don't, which I don't typically, I won't drink it.
That's
but
what
if it's
people
the
are
only
doing.
thing to
That's what
drink,
they're doing.
if it's the only thing to drink, hey, I may have a Bud Light. I don't give a fuck who they have advertising. You know what? M&M's too. They got rid of the little fucking
But isn't
candy
that
guys.
what we're seeing?
But they
Do I
brought
like
the
it?
candy guys back.
Isn't
Good.
that what we're seeing?
I don't
now?
care though.
That's
but
what
just,
they're doing.
just
Nah, he
just
just
have
saying
it.
he's
Just
saying like
enjoy.
they just being a bunch of
shit.
bitches.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up and enjoy
Yeah,
the beer.
just
If you
shut-
don't enjoy it,
yeah.
drink something else. There's a million of them.
All right, Ramo, shut the fuck up. It is now
Thank
time
you.
for the news.
The nose.
All I have in this world is my balls and my word.
Nice
And
shirt.
I don't break them for no one. Do you understand?
Yeah, Tomcat, the newsman,
The
take
most
over.
respected newsman, okay? All right, just kidding. All right, April 19th, 2023. It's National Banana Day, motherfucker. So
Boom.
everybody gets
Oh,
a
thanks,
banana.
man.
I'm
I was-
offended.
Banana.
I'm offended.
No,
I'm hungry.
stop.
Shit.
I love
Fuck
bananas.
that.
I love
Oh,
bananas.
did you guys see him throw
Sorry,
that
Big
at me?
Tree.
I'm offended.
And I got one over here.
I love bananas.
I'm still gonna eat it, but I'm offended.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
It's
eating
also
it in
National
protest.
Hanging Out Day,
Oh, this is a
which
nice
is not
banana.
like hanging out with your friends day.
Aw.
It's like hanging out your clothes day to save energy. So if you got some dirty underwear, hang them outside and dry them that way. You'll save energy. It's National Hanging Out Day. It's also National Garlic Day. I had to say that right.
Please clean underwear first before you hang them out.
Do not clean your underwear.
Yeah, make sure your
National
drawers
Amaretto
clean.
Day. You know what amaretto is?
Yes, it's a.
That's in your drink,
It's a
right?
drink. It's a liquor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Liqueur.
With some
delicious.
sour.
It is good.
Amaretto sour.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yuck.
Happy birthday wishes go out to Kate Hudson, 44 years old.
I like her. She's beautiful.
Really?
Yep.
God damn.
She's the what? The Mockingjay.
She was in Almost Famous. I thought she played a great Penny Lane.
See, that's Goldie Hawn daughter.
Is it?
Yeah.
and Kurt Russell.
I love her mom and her dad.
It's
So
also
I want to love her and her mama.
also actor James Franco turns 45.
I like James Franco.
He's a sexual deviant.
Ain't we all?
Mm-hmm.
I had the Dalai Lama story, but we did that. I got this story. A drunk man broke into a Florida police station over this past weekend, actually. It was in Naples.
No
I'm
shit.
not surprised.
Took a shower, shit on the floor, stole a uniform, and just walked out.
How did he do that? All of that without being caught.
Holy
He was apparently in there for 40 minutes, wreaked havoc, took a shower before walking out unnoticed, police said.
Took a shit,
He was
too.
drunk. Joseph Moulton, 36.
He
Yep,
took a
that was
shit,
Saturday.
too. He shit showered.
Took a fucking deuce. I bet he stunk that bitch up too. Fuck you guys.
Where's your fart sound effects?
I gotta,
man?
well, see, I gotta go back to
took
it.
a shit.
Oh,
He took a shower.
double
so
time.
I think we're gonna have somebody else run the sound effects.
Well,
Agreed.
the thing is,
You're not hitting your farts on time. I mean,
You have to go back and forth between the two things. I'm reading this.
You're almost fired on.
You know
sound
what? I got a
effects.
good idea. I might make a little minimized. All right, on to the next story. There's a crazy race coming up on the Isle of Man. It's an island in the Mediterranean, and they have this crazy motorcycle race. And apparently, every year,
Sounds
at
fun.
least 3 people die in this race.
That's
it's called
crazy.
the TT, or the Tourist Trophy Races. It's an
The
annual
TT.
motorcycle.
They probably
event.
drive
Yeah.
off a cliff.
So they call it the Man TT. That's what they call the race.
Fun.
But
Will it
the
be?
I-
Is it televised?
Yeah.
I want to
yeah.
watch it.
On
Yep.
the Ocho.
It's in May and between May and June most years.
I'm gonna have to find it on the.
The
my
first
hookup.
winner was C.R. Collier in 1907, and the guy with the most wins is Joey Dunlop, 1977, my birth year, to 2000.
Damn.
Yep,
He won
yep.
all those years?
Yep, he won all those years. All right, next up, a
Shit.
Canadian shop teacher was confronted by a reporter after he was spotted leaving the mall without his giant Z-cup prosthetic breasts. Have you seen this guy? You
What?
gotta check out this story. It's this guy that's been working around these kids. He's
It
been
was
going to
Tucker
class every
Carlson?
day. He's been going to class every day, and he's been wearing
there
these
it is.
giant boobs. Well, apparently this reporter caught up to him. And he asked him about his. He didn't have the boobs on when he saw him, so he asked him. Here's the audio of the guy.
What?
Where are your breasts? Why are you dressing inappropriately in front of children?
So, anyways, it's kind of hard to hear, but the guy goes running up to him. He doesn't have those giant boobs on, and he's like, "Where are your breasts? Where are your breasts? Why are you dressing inappropriately in front of children?" So I guess he got suspended because they found out that he was wearing them sometimes and not wearing them. They had said that they were real. So for a while, he was telling everybody they were real.
Yeah, well, I saw the picture, and it is disturbing. I mean,
That is very
so
disgusting.
it's this woman that is teaching a shop class with what, high school kids? And
So it's a woman?
It's a man, but looks like a woman when you see the pictures in the shop class. And I'm talking Z. They say Z cup. I mean, think of
Yeah,
a woman.
Z-cup.
A woman
That's
with
it.
a
That's
dub-
the bottom of the cup there. That's it.
It's like a
Yeah.
woman with
Look,
a.
he's
du-
got to watch out for that saw. He's going to knock his nipple right off
Yeah,
there.
And the nipples are very pronounced.
and he's the shop teacher. I mean, I'm talking big, huge cans. The
Let me
size
just
of-
say, besides
keep
the
it cold in
boobs,
there.
that is the most terrible fucking wig I've ever seen in my life.
No way.
Okay, look who's
No
wearing the fucking thing.
way.
Really?
I'm surprised the students just don't
Walk out of. I would not want to go to class and see
I'm
that.
just saying.
I'll be like, yeah, just go ahead transfer.
He's
me
like,
out
I'm
of
having a
this
bad
room.
hair day.
I
Fuck
need
off. My
reference,
fucking
yeah.
tits hanging to the left.
Fucking twisted.
Forget
Listen,
shop.
you know how heavy these fucking boobs are? Fuck you.
Forget shop. I'm
Sorry,
taking auto mechanics.
Well, it's been a heck of a show today. The Outcast
It's been pretty
podcast
rad, man.
is, of
It's
course,
pretty rad.
brought to you by BetterHelp.com.
It's a good banana.
It's National Banana Day, folks. Get out there and eat those bananas.
I
They're
love
gonna be high in
bananas.
potassium.
You know what they do there?
Potassium.
They're also a anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, man.
You eat them, they'll take down the swelling in your joints.
If you run track, you know that it helps you from getting cramps and pulling your hamstrings. and shit
Sometimes
like
you
that.
want a swollen joint, though.
Yeah, sometimes you do. Let's smoke one and let's
Yeah.
play some ball. But
And on
before
that
we
note-
go, we have to give shout out to BetterHelp.com/Outcast. You can save 10% on your first month's therapy. Memphis, what has therapy taught you about yourself?
better patience, but I already have patience.
Well, did it teach you that or not? Or you
It's
you have to
helping.
accept, isn't that part of therapy? You have
Yeah.
to accept your
It's more
flaws.
like me, stop dealing with a bunch of dumbass people,
Oh, delicious.
going off on folks. But it's a work in progress. It's working.
Yeah, man. So
It's
far, so good.
working.
I haven't seen you hurt anybody yet, and this
And
show.
I'm sitting right next to
Yeah,
him.
could happen. Well, thanks for listening. BetterHelp.com/Outcast. Get the therapy you need. Better you. Everybody will see you back next week. Thanks for listening.
Peace
Thanks
out,
for
y'all.
listening.
Later.
Peace out.
Call me Booger.
2 fingers up.